Well, I see myself looking up to the monitor up on the shelf here that I don't often use in terms of the webcam I have on. There's a camera there down in front of the printer. I've done that because this monitor, by switching the camera simply to the other computer, the monitor for the camera then is one attached to the older computer. It's actually very limited, but I never did bother to change the settings. It's got the water bias and a little bit more color than I use. It's almost black and white, the one that I customized, and also an old-fashioned less panoramic view with all the distortions and everything. But anyway, the point is I've a way to upload a little faster on this machine. Things have messed up again. People far and wide know enough about these setups to understand what's been going on, but maybe someday I'll switch back to the other machine, but I can't control everything all the time the way team efforts seem to. But many things have gone wrong today, increasingly the headstrong, was it DoorDash or whatever, Deer Run or whatever it is, DoorDash, increasingly the people there, the order fillers, and the drivers, I think they call them, who get the merchandise and deliver it simply by what they want to tell a story. And what happened was I ordered what I wanted, and some things were complimentary, like milk for Wheaties cereal. I got the milk but not the Wheaties, so I'll try to drink the milk anyway. Other things, all very thematic, and you can imagine what the theme usually is. It's not exactly abstract the way some things are. It's the brutal stuff writ large in material terms, and the tedium of mediocrity is the overriding burden placed on me. It means that I have to keep adding things to a list of things that I can't buy, that drivers won't buy and deliver. Most of the drivers, not all, but most of the drivers are pretty much from this area. There might be some outside Blount County, but pretty much they're from around this area, which means they're within a range of people concentrated in their hatred for things that I have stood for, and in their choice to believe things that aren't true. With a wink and a nod. So like, did so-and-so walk on water or rise from the dead or this or that? People wink and a nod, go along with that, and they end up following what leadership they have into one pursuit or another. Happiness, they say, and then they want the government to bail them out. They don't like welfare, but they're just fine with corporate welfare as long as they get what's their entitlement, they say. So anyway, so I really can't get stuff delivered to me because it conflicts with so much that they want to express to me. Also, I didn't order much because, sure enough, despite many efforts, I'm being stonewalled on the I can't remember the name of it now, the Range Mate Pro device for grilling something in a microwave. It converts microwave energy into energy on a little tiny grill that's inside of it, so that one theoretically could cook a hamburger or whatever. That hasn't been delivered. So I didn't buy any ground beef because I figured, no telling when or if the item that I paid for will be delivered. The computer says that they took delivery here of the item, and I asked yesterday that it simply be brought to me. They did not even answer. They stood there and grinned and walked away. I don't know whether they speak English. I wouldn't understand them if they did, I guess. But anyway, I've noticed many attributes that are indicative. No need to elaborate. So I wasn't surprised when they didn't deliver the package. And then, as of as of about noon today, multiple messages to the aging bimbo have been ignored. There's no reply at all. I think I sent 4 messages, and therefore I guess the next time I might ask is when she shows up. She has always wanted to get attention in the most magic kind of way. Meanwhile, beginning yesterday, one of the people who works here, the smelly lady associated with the smelly chair, you can see the chair. It's got the groceries there. There's some Pepsi, 2 loaves of bread, and fortunately they did bring the bagels. 1 roll, 6 bagels or something like that, 8 bagels, I don't know, maybe 8 bagels, of a brand that isn't toxic, which is what prevails in town. IGA does have better bagels. They have a lot of things I don't want and I don't ask for. But of the things that I ask for, the driver decides what gets delivered, nevertheless. But anyway, that chair is associated with the one who comes in here. I've also ordered today, I don't know that it'll be delivered. I've been fortunate to have cans of Lysol like this one. This is almost empty because I use it, because of all the problems here. Maybe that will be delivered. I hope it'll be delivered. I had 2 full ones here, and Philip stole them during his last sweep. All of this, after so many years, all of this, I have to say, it's obvious it's sanctioned by innumerable people for this to go on, and that obviously has plenty of implications. But anyway, the lady associated with that chair that was put there when my chairs were stolen, the consolation prize for me is that damn chair. I kept it simply because there wouldn't be anything. They even took a folding chair that I had that was a souvenir of mine. Anyway, that smelly person does not use alcohol before puncturing my finger to draw blood. I haven't said anything. And that's, she more or less, there's several nuances, she makes herself known. Not only that, she's managed to mess up much more time. She now comes once to take a blood sample. Then she shows up with insulin. Then she shows up with all the pills that I have to take. Thus, I have to wait here, like if I wanted to take a shower or anything else. I have to wait, and that's usually about 45 minutes now. Just have to sit in place and wait. It's even, annoying that she has in the past done what many do, and that is knock on the door when I'm sitting on the damn toilet. Well, fortunately, I have not had that conflict. I can avoid that usually. Well, it's just the idea that, it used to be all at one time. Take the blood sample, make the injection, and deliver the pills. All within, really 5 or 10 minutes at the most. That's done. Now she drags it out and shows up, and each entrance is timed. She takes her cue from what I'm watching, or what she hears, or what she's thinking, or So it's a dramatic entrance and exit every time. It is, shall we say, rude? Is it rude? Is it better? Should I shut the hell up? Slave that I am, should I shut the hell up? Well, I'm making a record of the fact that there's no chance that this will not have been said into a microphone and actually 2 little microphones in this system, tiny little microphones, not a 40-pound behemoth bolted to the table, which is de rigueur, is it not? But just a tiny camera the size of a apple or orange, but with 2 little microphones. Anyway, a record will have been made, and then off into the ether with another one of these weird messages. But I submit the content is more weird than the medium. I mean, what would be the next logical step to come, instead of all the pills at once, come in one by one pill every 10 minutes, so that from the beginning to the end of her ritual, she will have come and gone 10 or 15 times. Quite the queen, And by definition, I'm wrong, she's right. Huh? Or somebody else is right. Or everybody's right. And not only that, nobody has failed to do everything in their power collectively to put an end to this kind of abuse. And that's what did people say? So yeah, it is what it is. Well, right now it's 5:30, and she's been away now for several minutes. What will inspire her to knock on the door? Abracadabra, or will it be when I turn off this broadcast? It's 5:30, March 2nd. A day that won't live in infamy by any means, but just like any other day around here, basically a mild spike of cleverness in several ways. The old tired business of interfering with the deliveries of something that would allow me to cook a hamburger on the one hand for $14.90. I looked up, I said it's $14 $14.50. It was. I looked and sure enough, the item cost $14.90. So I've lost the money too, along with the other. But anyway, that cleverness, and then the same thing, the failure to deliver things ordered from the grocery store. IGA has a good selection, as exemplified by the DoorDash, is that the name? The mobile app. They're better deals from the other service that I've been using for so long, but it's not quick and easy like DoorDash. But DoorDash is now, beginning to hurt, and that's what happens, Oh, but I did notice something else that hurts. These bowls, I may have already mentioned this. These bowls that I use, extremely durable, very tough, good for the microwave, almost everything. They were $10.04 for 56 when I ordered some on the 16th of February. Today I reordered from the same place. They were $14 and a few cents. Same item. Inflation. That's a heck of a bit of inflation, isn't it? So that's American inflation, or what? What would you say? Bad luck? Yeah. Well, maybe next time I'll have to think of something else. There are a lot of crude ways to overcome that. One of them involves the use of what do they call it, Glad wrap or Saran wrap or something, and just bothersome things. Then I also could try carefully using the sink that's too small really for washing cups and saucers. Might try that. I do have some soap. I could try that. Because, $15, just short of $15 for a package of, those bowls. That's pretty damn hefty, in 2 weeks, almost $5, almost $5, over $4. And, inflation. So, I don't know what else might do that. That hadn't happened since back when I I bought a few things years ago, and they went up $20 or something. I've forgotten what it was. But anyway, I digress. It doesn't matter. And then when things are delivered, they're often stolen. Now then, at what point will I go over the top and speak what I think, so that the hired hands like Holland or Hammond or whatever his name is, both of them, can say that's, paranoia. Well, I don't have to be explicit. It's all right. I can just state the facts. I've stated these facts, and then why does this happen? Well, I think people have gone out of their way to explain. A lot of people make it their business to explain. They don't do anything about anything. They just are willing to explain. But, I've gotten tired of the redundancy, and I guess every time they've had an opportunity to explain, somebody's learned something, or money is sent in, or what. I'm not really sure, but it doesn't matter. So it's after 5:30 now, local time, so I think I've wasted your time as a viewer quite enough, if that's what's happened. Almost 20 minutes. That's too long for any of this, isn't it?